Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. It is now mid-January 2022. We just got through the worst week of winter, I believe. It dropped down to 18 degrees Fahrenheit last week, but now it's starting to gradually climb back up. And I am out here cleaning up my sage and just thought I'll give you some information about these wonderful plants. Sage are perennial, so they will grow year after year after year. They would survive freezing temperature, and they would also survive the heat of summer. They are just wonderful plants to grow because they have such fantastic aroma when you touch them. They're good in many cooking recipes and all that stuff. But I just grow these because I just love the way they smell. I love the way they look in the spring. But also when they produce flowers, the bees seem to love them very much. So that is the reason why I grow these common sage. They're basically just called garden sage. Nothing special with these. And right now, as you can see, they're dying back because of the cold weather. So I'm here trimming a lot of the growth back, so that we can have these plants start over. And I started this plant with just one single cutting, and I've done a video on how to propagate these through cutting, so make sure to check that out. It's very easy to do. And if you want to grow a bunch of them, all you have to do is cut a branch, put in water, they will root, and then you can just place them all over the garden. And they're great as to dry. You dry them up for the leaves, and you can put them in tea. That's usually how I use them. And here you see now they're basically pretty much all dead. So usually I'll just clean up all of the dead branches, make them look nice and clean. And in a few weeks, once the temperature go back up into the 50s and 60s, and these are gonna look amazing. And in the springtime, they just bloom and grow really full. The leaves are just fantastic. They're much larger and greener, so they're very pretty plants too. And they have this wax layer right here, and when you touch them, it smells so good. So and this is what they look like right now after the trim. So I'll track these in the next few months, and I will show you how beautiful these looks when they come back to life. Okay, it is now March 23rd, and here is an update on this sage. So the temperature is starting to warm up now, and look at this beautiful green that are starting to sprout up. And so we're going to have more and more greens, and they do grow fast once the temperature is warm. You see here? So it may require a little pruning, because once they get really big, the leaves are going to push against each other, and so I may have to cut some back. And you see this bush here is mostly dead. We had like 2 freezes, guys. I think 3, maybe 3 freezes this year up to this point. So recently, the past few weeks, it was really cold, and in February it froze again. And so these guys are just, look at this, they don't care. They're very nice and hardy. And so these are the dead ones here. You can just cut those back so that the green leaves can have room to grow. And then in the summertime, once these branches get bigger, I'm gonna take a cutting, and I'm gonna replace this bush right here. So I want like about a few bushes, so they will look nice and full. So yeah, this is what they look like as of March 23rd. So we will be back soon. Okay, we are now in April 6, 2022, and look at how beautiful the sage plants are. So now look at the leaves, nice and green and healthy. So from here on forth, it's going to grow much larger, and it's gonna be expanding a little bit because the branch is gonna grow further out. And look, they're just so easy plants to grow, and they are perennial, as you can see. It doesn't matter if you have frost or whatever, they'll just come back year after year after year in the same spot. So treat them right, fertilize them with those organic fertilizer, and keep them healthy, and they will produce leaves all summer long, all year long. And then they'll die back in the winter, and then they'll come back in the spring in the same area. And so yeah, that's just a quick video to show you guys how hardy these plants are and how beautiful they are. And you should grow them in your garden. They're just so easy, and they're very hard to kill. So anyway, that is all. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.